My brother, you're from Ethiopia, yeah? You're from Ethiopia. Okay, cool. Did this not happen to the people? Were they not scattered? Did you know that was in the Bible? You didn't know that? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Give me that. Deuteronomy 101. I'm going to show you very quickly. Yeah? I'm going to speed run the thing. Deuteronomy 1 verse 1. Because this happened to the Ethiopians. Yeah? It happened. And I want Zephaniah afterwards, yeah? Read it.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Nah, to everyone.
Unto all Israel.
To all Israel, right? This is what you're speaking to the Israelites. 28. Deuteronomy 28 1 verse 15. Moses is speaking to the Israelites, right? The Israelites. Not everyone. Alright? Read this.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So if the Israelites didn't listen to the Lord, right? If they didn't listen to him, and they want to keep his commandments, what's going to happen? Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which are commanded this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right, we know a curse is a terrible thing, right? So now if the Israelites didn't listen to the laws, they want to keep the laws, something bad's going to happen to them. What is it now? Verse 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
I have a question. When did that happen in history? Where sons and daughters were taken from another place? Right here. Slavery. That's when it happened. Do you understand? That's when that happened. Read on.
And thine eyes shall look with longing for them all the day long.
Right, they were crying for the children to come back, but they can't. Why? Read.
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
Right. Read it again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. Right. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
Meaning they didn't have the power to bring back their children. No political might, no economic might to get their people out. Next verse now. 33.
Verse 33. The fruit of thy land.
The fruit of thy land. Does England have profitable items here? Do they have diamonds? Do they have gold? No, but where do you find that? You find it here. In the land right there. That's where you find it. Yeah? Read on.
Shall the fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
My brother, hold up. 1 second here, 1 second. I've got a scripture. Zephaniah 3. I'm going to get there. Zephaniah 3. Where it talks about, you know what I'm talking about? Read that. This is a scripture for you, yeah? You said you're Ethiopian. Read this.
Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 10. From beyond the rivers of Ethiopia.
Beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. Where you are, they know there's many rivers that go through, right? Read on.
My supplant, even the daughter of my dispersed.
Even the what?
The daughter of my dispersed.
You know what? The Ethiopians, you got it down and under, they're all the Lord's people. This happened to you. This happened to your people. Do you understand? It's in the Bible, it's documented, bro. So you know what you need to do? You need to get one of these. Do you understand? And read it. Because it's your history. Yeah? Alright, no problem. Go back. Go back. Deuteronomy 28. Give me verse 68 now.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Right, because this happened to the Israelites. It happened. They were brought into slavery by ships. That happened to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans only. Not everyone. Read on.
By the way I have spoken unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
The same way I'm speaking to you now, you're not going to see the homeland. Read.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
Right, and we were sold unto our enemies. But what did they give us? They gave us doctrine that wasn't ours.
That's right.
They gave us doctrine saying, yo, it's cool to keep the Sabbath day on a Sunday. It's all right.
Right.
It's all right. We don't have to do it. Go back in First John 2. My sister's there with a California t-shirt. Come talk to me, sis. Quickly. 5 minutes. I promise you, it won't be too long. Alright, no problem. Listen to this scripture here. When you're on your way, read it.
1 John chapter 2 verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him.
Right, because when we were on them slave ships and we got off, we forgot how to know him. We forgot that. So now we're here, in order for us to understand that we know him, that we know the Most High God, what are we meant to do? Read.
If we keep his commandments.
Now we have to come back to the laws. We have to. Do you understand? We have to keep the laws of God. It's that simple. My sister, quickly. Quickly, yeah? 5 minutes. 5 minutes in time, quickly. Read this again, yeah? Read it.
And hereby we do know that we know him.
Right. Do you think you know God? Do you believe so? No problem, alright? This is how we're going to know that we know God, yeah? If we do what? Read.
If we keep his commandments.
If we do what?
Keep his commandments.
Sis, you got to keep the commandments. It's that simple. But you need to weed between the lines of who is teaching you the commandments and who's not. Because there's going to be many people who won't. Read the next verse now.
He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments.
So I'm the person now that says, cool, I can keep the Sabbath day on a Sunday without scriptural backing. I can say that Christ is a white man without any scriptural backing at all. But I'm going to just believe it. What does it say? Read it again.
He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar.
Is a what?
Is a liar.
Is a what?
Is a liar.
That's what I'm telling you, sis. You got to weed between the lines of who's telling you the laws and who's not. Because people, them are liars. Because they can tell me that this is a real image, but you can't give me no scripture for that. You can't. Do you understand? You get me that, sis, yeah? You get it?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today.
No problem. No problem. My brother, go and talk to me, bro. Because listen, read it again.
And hereby we do know that we know him, if we keep his commandments.
That's why we have to keep the laws. And you telling me to calm down. Give me Isaiah 58. Give me Isaiah 58. Read this. Because why am I telling us to calm down? Read it.
Isaiah chapter 58 and verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not.
Do what?
Cry aloud, spare not.
That's what we're here to do. The scripture tells us to cry aloud. Spare no one. Do you understand? Read it again.
Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
That's why we're loud out here. That's what we say. They're quiet over there. But what the scripture tell us, bro? Read it again.
Cry aloud, spare not.
That's what we're doing. I ain't sparing none of you man's feelings. Do you understand? I'm going to keep the Lord perfectly. Read it.
Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression.
That's from the Lord himself. Do you understand? That's why we're out here like that. You ain't going to see it like this nowhere else. Do you understand? Go back now. Finish off then.
And the house of Jacob, their sins.
Their what?
Their sins.
Because we're sinful people. The black man, the Hispanic, the native, we're sinful people. We're too sinful. We want to do our own thing. We're gangbangers. We're doing single motherhood, single fatherhood. But we're God's chosen people. That's what it says. Give me that Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. That's what these people, they don't feel like it. That's why we're out here. To show you their sins and tell you how perfect of a people you are. How good you are. Read it, yeah? Read it.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6.
Don't forget, this is to the Israelites only. Read it.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
We're a holy people unto God. Do you understand? We're holy. But right now we're in a state where we don't feel like that. We don't. Read on.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Now we're base people. We're nothing.
To be a special people.
Now we're gangbangers.
To be a special people.
We're homemongers.
To be a special people unto himself.
To be a special people unto himself. That's talking about you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Do you understand? It ain't talking about everyone. It ain't. But we don't feel like that. Read on.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Now we're below everyone. We're below in society. We live in St. Anne's where it's all dirty and grimy.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
That's what the Lord calls us. That's from the Lord, that's from the Bible. Do you understand? Ain't from my lips. That's from the Bible. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the Israelites today, are a special, chosen people.
That's right.
My sister with the blue, you're a special person to the Lord. Do you understand? You're special. You have to keep the commandments. If you're a special people, you have to keep the commandments. Read it again.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
But black man, black woman, Hispanic man, Hispanic woman, native man, native woman, you've been beaten down to the point you don't feel like that anymore. We ain't on top no more. Do you understand why? Curses. We didn't keep the laws. Give me that in Ecclesiastes again. We're going to read it again. This is what we're here to do. Then I want 1 Corinthians after that, 14. Because this is what we're here to do. Read it.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 13.
Bring it up.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments.
That's what we're here to do. 1 Corinthians 14. That's what we're here to do. To instill that in our people. Because right now we run like headless chickens. We ain't doing nothing profitable. In society in general, we're not doing anything. 1440. Read this. This is what we're trying to instill in the people. Read.
1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 40. Let all things be done decently and in order.
Let all things be in chaos and do whatever the hell we want.
Let all things be done decently and in order.
My brother, come speak to me, bro. Broski there. Talk to us. 5 minutes of your time. 5 minutes, bro. I promise you it won't be too long. Hey, do you love God though? Do you think you love God? Yeah? Then how do you love him? How do you love God? How? Where's the scripture for that? Where's the scripture for that? They ain't got it. Read it though. 1 John 5. Because listen, we have to prove all things. You can say, cool, I love God, but prove it. Read it.
1 John chapter 5 verse 3. For this is the love of God.
This is the love of God. Is it in our hearts or is it something else? Read it.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
That we do what?
Keep his commandments.
We have to keep the commandments. That's the love of God. About praise his name. Where did that come from? Read it again.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments. And his commandments are not grievous.
His commandments aren't grievous. It's not a hard thing to keep. How hard is it to keep the Sabbath day? To not buy, not sell, not cook. Is that a hard thing? Can anyone tell me that's a hard thing? Anyone? It's not hard. But why don't we do it? Why don't we do it? That's what we're saying. Read it again.
1 John chapter 5 verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
It's not a hard thing to keep. It's not. It's not hard for you black men to not be sleeping around with other women.
Right.
It's not hard. It's not a hard thing to get married. The Bible tells you to do that.
Right.
Do you understand? Give me that. Hebrews 13. Because that's what we're not doing in the black community. We don't do that.
Bring it up.
We think it's hard to do that. We say, cool, we can maintain 2 girls. You can't.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
His word